world with live video cameras on the internet. Hungry? Find out how you can order dinner using your computer online. Salud. Hi, I'm Gina St. John. Those stories plus a look at zines, the new magazines you can find only on the internet, next on CNet Central.
The Big Easy, an all-new series, only on USA, coming in August.
Wouldn't you like to see a full web page without scrolling? You can with the Pivot 1700, the monitor that shows you the whole hog. See the Pivot 1700 at your computer dealer today.
Getting nowhere setting up your Office database? Get Claris FileMaker Pro and go from shrink wrap to fully functional in no time at all. FileMaker Pro, a relational database program for the few of us without a doctorate in computer science. Claris, simply powerful software.
This is about how your business can build new profit centers without bulldozing your budget. About looking bigger than you are. This is about call centers, people, and technology that can capture new customers, answer questions, and process orders 24 hours a day. And it's not just for the rich, the powerful, or the daring. Because there's a way you can get the help, hardware, software, and advanced toll-free service to create your call center. All you have to know is how. Network MCI, that's how.
Looks like you've been grinding a bit, Michael. That's great.
All right. I don't
You know, at the Olympics, IBM has technologies from 10 different companies working together. They might be able to help you. Good. Now rinse.
Wouldn't you like to see a full web page without scrolling? You can with the Pivot 1700, the monitor that shows you the whole hog. See the Pivot 1700 at your computer dealer today.
When you tune into Bloomberg Information Television, your TV screen explodes with information. We'll provide you with everything you need and want to know, from the latest in financial markets from around the world to sports and weather. You'll find it all right here.
Bloomberg Information Television on USA. Weekdays.
She has room in her home, but is there any left in her heart?
Are you the grandmother?
Anne Bancroft.
Yeah.
Homecoming from USA Pictures. Premiering Sunday.
This is CNet Central.
Welcome back to the studios of CNet Central here in San Francisco, where we put together what we think is a top-notch crew of writers, producers, and computer experts, all to provide you with a unique combination of television content and online content at CNet.com. That's why we say we want to be your source in the digital age. Hi, I'm Richard Hart. For instance, today's topic, online and on TV, is zines, as in fan zines, those highly personal publications, newsletters that began back in the 30s. They went through mimeographing, photocopying, and desktop publishing, and now the World Wide Web is changing the zine scene.
Oh, this is a good picture of Mark. It's the only time I've ever seen him smile. This is what normally happens. This is really normal. We all have burnt hands.
We started the magazine out of our bedrooms, basically in our house and in Anthony's house, like 2 apartments in San Francisco. And as we were doing that, we realized, more and more people were linking to us online.
A day at the office of BuzzNet magazine is a study in contrast.
Warner Brothers called.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
On the one hand, the people here exemplify the in-your-face spirit of both the internet and their generation, often referred to as X.
This is our way to get stuff out. This is our generation and our expression through a computer screen. So we just captured that and we're running with it.
On the other hand, recent successes, such as being named one of the top 5% of all websites by Point.com, means they have to confront the image of business person before they've shed the old image of slacker.
The whole 20-something slacker thing is so wrong. There's so many people like us that are doing zines, doing films, doing CD-ROMs. We're working 14-hour days. There's no one slacking here.
So why are these people working so hard? And what's behind this whole zine phenomenon anyway?
Mark can answer that.
Okay, so the laser printer started the desktop publishing revolution, and it enabled 1 million people to publish their own magazines or zines for the first time, such as Sydney Suppy's Quarterly and Confused Pet Monthly, which is published here. But it still didn't solve the problem of distribution. Postage could kill you. Then along came the web.
On the web, you don't have any of that problem. The distribution problem on the web is solved. You just put it up, you pay $5 a month for storage, and anybody who's got web access can come and visit.
Andrew Leonard is technology editor for Web Review. He says while the shift from paper zines like these to computer-based publications has increased the distribution potential, the basic principle of zines remains the same.
When you use the word zine, you're plugging into an alternative cultural form of expression that is largely characterized by attitude.
There was an attitude to what BuzzNet is, but we didn't necessarily aim to create it. It just came from the people that we knew and the stories that we had.
Eggplant, tuna, turkey.
Turkey. A lot of the writers are very smart and they're very savvy in their little area, so they just go for it, and we just capture what an artist has to say or a writer and it works really well. It works well.
What separates the e-zines from the print zines is the fact that readers can interact with them using sound, graphics, and pictures. And in fact, many major magazines have online versions as well. But does that make them zines?
Time and other publications are reproducing their content. They're not creating for the web, they're just kind of copying stuff for the web.
But unlike smaller homegrown zines, BuzzNet will soon have to confront the issue which allows Time, Newsweek, and even this program to exist: advertising.
And if the advertisers want to talk to this target, if these are people they want to reach, then they have to reach them in their environment, in their language, in the way they want to be reached, and not in the way the advertiser wants to control.
Oh, mama.
In this hyper-accelerated world of online publishing, where anywhere from 50 to 100 new websites crop up every day, BuzzNet is a successful zine veteran at the ripe old age of 1.
Hopefully in 5 years, people have developed a community. Like BuzzNet's more than just a magazine. It's a group of people on a global basis communicating and uploading stuff.
1 year ago, this magazine was a dream in someone's bedroom. Now the dreamers talk of global computer networks, and who knows, maybe they will be remembered as the generation that pioneered a new form of communication, rather than simply Generation X. If you'd like to get more information about the zines you've just seen, check out CNet Online's television section. Gina?
When CNet Central continues, find out how you can order tiramisu for dessert using your computer, and see what's behind some of the live cameras on the internet.
The internet has tons of information on thousands of sites. The problem is, it's hard to find what you need. A search engine is a tool that helps you find what you need. The problem is, there are hundreds of search engines. The solution is Search.com. More than 250 search engines all in one place. Whether you're looking for a hotel in Hong Kong or a movie playing in your neighborhood, it's all here. Search.com. More than 250 search engines. Why choose one when you can have them all?
Getting nowhere setting up your Office database? Get Claris FileMaker Pro and go from shrink wrap to fully functional in no time at all. FileMaker Pro, the relational database program for the few of us without a doctorate in computer science. Claris, simply powerful software.
Looks like you've been grinding a bit, Michael. That's great.
All right. I gotta
You know, at the Olympics, IBM has technologies from 10 different companies working together. They might be able to help you. Good. Now rinse.
Hey, Cody?
Bruce Seldon. If I want his title, I gotta beat him. He's champion, and no one knows him. Joe Hip knows Seldon. Made his face look like hamburger. Tony Tucker knows him too. Got a jab like a jackhammer. No one knows him. Ha! That's because no one wants to.
Bruce Seldon, Mike Tyson, Liberation, champion versus champion, July 13th live on pay-per-view from the MGM Grand.
Well, your Pacific Bell spokesperson here to demonstrate that the phone always rings when you're in the shower.
See? But as a Pacific Bell customer, I now have call return already on my phone line. So I can press *69 and call my last caller right back. I know I'll never miss an urgent call ever again. Let's see who called. Yes, Mother, I am still a TV spokesperson, but I am interviewing.
The Pacific Bell Network. How will you use it?
Mark, action. On in 5.
Take 3.
Morning, ma'am. I'm Pig, Detective Cornfed Pig. I need to see the body of Vile Cow.
Stand by for rehearsal. Flying rig ready.
The new originals from USA, in production now.
Now on the net, live video cameras. Many worldwide websites are connected to video cameras and can transmit images from around the world straight into your computer. Look at them, numbering in the thousands. Cameras on the net. Most of them are offices and nobody's ever working there. Adam Curry? Never there. Lots of beauty shots, though. NORAD's Cheyenne Mountain, Soho, New York, a golf course on Maui, Pikes Peak, Sydney, Australia, Hollywood, and Vine. One of the most hit-on beauty sites is the KPIX TV weather camera high atop the Fairmount Hotel in San Francisco.
This is the king of the internet cameras. This is a Philips LDK90. It's a top quality studio camera, but we control it in an interesting way. As a secret number you dial up, and then with the touch-tone keypad on a phone, you can move it around like points on a compass. And if you press a certain button, it'll make the windshield wiper work. This is the microwave dish. We take the shot off of the Philips camera, and then we shoot it down across San Francisco. There's a gray building down there by the waterfront, and that's KPIX headquarters, about 1.5 miles away. We pick it up there, put it into our in-house cable system, bring it into our Spark station on the Sun Tuner, take a snapshot, make it a GIF, put it up on the web. A lot of favorite spots you can see from the Fairmont. The Golden Gate Bridge, we get a tremendous number of requests for that. If the camera's not pointed at the Golden Gate, we hear about it.
For the low-end vid site, and I mean low-end, you can put together a setup like this page. What's Miles watching on TV? And what is Miles watching?
Well, right now Miles is watching the U.S. Open.
What makes you think that people want to see what you're watching on TV?
You know, I don't know. I think people are just interested to see what's going on TV, and I think that they like a page that's changing all the time.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
So have you, gotten much attention for what you've been watching?
Oh yeah, I've gotten a ton of attention. The cool site of the day, probably around a few 100,000 people since February.
And this is the headquarters of web browser Netscape. It's home to the most popular, by a long shot, internet camera in the world.
This is the most accessed internet camera in the world. And is it pointing at Cindy Crawford? No, it's pointing at a fish tank.
It's FishCam. Set up over a year ago, FishCam has captured the imagination of global net surfers, and some 50,000 to 70,000 people a day click in to test the waters. And though it looks like it, it is not a live picture.
No, this is simply a compilation of all the images taken over the last hour.
A similar camera is set up along the waterfront in San Diego. Now, what's notable about all the sites is how fairly inexpensive and easy it is to have your own net cam.
An individual could buy a home PC and buy a video board, which is becoming very cheap. It's a couple $100, and the software. I wrote most of this myself, but the software is very cheap to free. Probably about $2,000 would get you the hardware to take the images. Then, of course, you need a connection on a network, but isn't everyone on the net now?
Now, CNet has its own live camera on the net. We've placed a video camera in our studios and connected it to our website. So now you can see what's going on here at CNet 24 hours a day. Check it out on CNet Online. Richard?
Now here's a quick look at news in the digital world from this past week. The Communications Decency Act is going to the nation's top court. The Justice Department this week appealed a lower court ruling tossing out the act, which barred indecent material from the internet. Congress passed the CDA last winter, hoping to protect web-surfing children from stumbling onto pornography sites. But a 3-judge panel rejected that law, saying the First Amendment applies to the World Wide Web. Opponents of the CDA are welcoming 2 Supreme Court rulings last week regarding cable TV. On split decisions, the court ruled the government cannot restrict sexual material on cable. Free speech advocates say that's a strong indicator the court also will reject such curbs on the net. But a prominent legal scholar says no one should jump to conclusions quite yet.
Well, the Supreme Court's decisions last week don't actually determine exactly what's going to happen in terms of the CDA decisions. Predicting the United States Supreme Court is always treacherous, and so you never quite know what's going to happen, and especially you have a situation with the Reno decision where the 3-court judge overturned a statute of Congress, and so that's always something the Supreme Court takes very seriously and will look at very much on their own and will not feel like anybody else guides them or determines them.
The court probably will hear the case this fall and render its decision next spring. The world's richest man almost lost his new website last week for want of $100. Microsoft and NBC's new joint website took a tumble for 24 hours after the organization that registers domain names claimed MSNBC had not paid its fee. As it turned out, MSNBC had paid the bill, but Internet didn't realize it had received the payment. The site was back online the next day. And Macy's department store now has put brides and grooms online. Macy's new bridal site on the web enables friends and family to type in the names of the lucky couple and then see what they've asked for in the bridal registry. A special online magazine also lets nuptial netizens scan through an assortment of wedding gifts. You'll find the site at macysbridal.com.
Thanks, Richard. I am here today with the infamous John C. Dvorak.
It's my new look.
You know, he's dressed this way because we're covering a rock and roll title, one of the many CD-ROMs he's reviewing today.
That's right. If anyone's interested in music, I think they might appreciate the Grammys.
35 years of music excellence.
The Grammys is a journey through its 35-year history. You can explore the screening room, the trivia room, or the library and hunt down your favorite Grammy memories. I don't have any, but I'll be a good sport. So where's Eric Clapton? Oh, there he is. Let's see what Tina Turner was up to in 1985. And she's still strutting those trademark legs. You can explore a complete database of all the Grammy winners. Let's see who won Best Country Vocal Performance in 1993. Dwight Yoakam for Ain't That Lonely Yet. Yeah, man, guitars, never heard of the guy. The Grammys sell for $26 and is available on the PC and the Mac. I'll give it a try it.
All right.
There's a good database in here, but you know, there's 35 years, there's only 35 video clips.
Well,
seems like one a year is a little minimal.
That might be because licensing can be so difficult for those video clips.
Actually, that was a problem they had.
Okay, well, let's move on to this next title. You can take the hat off now. We're through with the music.
It's glued on. It's sewn on.
Okay. Well, this one's called Putt Putt Saves the Zoo. Now, there have been other putt-putts before, very successful with kids. What did you think of that one?
Yeah, this one's right up there with the rest of them. Putt Putt Saves the Zoo is an outstanding CD-ROM. Putt Putt Saves the Zoo is a choose-your-own-adventure game for kids. You're a Putt Putt the Wonder Car. You can swing from vines and travel through rivers. Pretty cool for a car. You must save the animals that are on your list. Baby Jambo the elephant, Sammy the seal, and Kenya the lion cub. Along the way, you pick up things that might come in handy, like this hot chocolate. Hey, here's Skeeter the snake. Let's give him the hot chocolate. Another animal saved. If you get bored with Putt Putt's purple color, you can go to the paint shack and paint him another color. Putt Putt Saves the Zoo sells for $39.95 and is available on the PC. This is a buy it. All the putt-putts have been buy it's, and this is no exception. It's just a great game. If you have kids, it actually says 3 to 8, you know, I actually liked it. I'm a little older than that.
They're consistently good. They really are. Now, this one is so cute. You've got to tell me what you think. It's called Dogs from Microsoft.
If you like dogs, you might like this disc. Dogs is a comprehensive overview of more than 250 breeds of dogs. You can track the origin of any dog. The Australian Terrier came from the British Isles? I would have guessed Australia. There's lots of dog trivia. Did you know that in the U.S. there are more than 620 cemeteries where you can bury dogs? Dead, hopefully. The canine consultant helps you choose a dog. What size dog do you prefer? Large? Looks like it's a Bernese Mountain Dog for me. You can take your favorite shot from the dog picture gallery and make wallpaper for your desktop. There are video clips, but they're uninspiring with no real point. Yep, looks like a bunch of dogs to me. Exciting, huh? Dog sells for $35 and is available on the PC. This is a try it. But if you're a dog lover, I would just buy it. It's really a good disc.
Well, I have a question. On the front it says runs best on Windows 95. It also runs on Windows 3.1.
Yeah, they want to sell more copies of Windows 95. We tested this thing. It's a 3.1 program. It runs fine. I didn't see any performance increase.
Okay, well, thanks a lot for that explanation, and thank you for those great reviews this week.
See you next week.
On in 5.
The world's best word processor is now an unbeatable Office suite, combining Office applications, graphics, and internet access all in one value pack box. Corel WordPerfect Suite includes the world's best word processor, an award-winning spreadsheet, amazing presentation graphics, plus AT&T WorldNet service software, including Netscape Navigator internet browser, business graphics and utilities, hundreds of fonts and thousands of clip art images. Office Suite power at a word processor price. Corel WordPerfect Suite. It's unbeatable.
This is about the virtual office, about breaking the chains, stretching the boundaries, and making the world your workplace, about taking your business everywhere and anywhere, about paging, laptops, cell phones, the internet, and conferencing. And it's not conversation or speculation. This is about how one company can give you the help, hardware, and software to make your virtual office a reality. This is about how far you can go once you know how. Network MCI, that's how.
If you want full Office Suite power at a word processor price, look no further than Corel WordPerfect Suite. Corel WordPerfect Suite includes an exceptionally intelligent word processor, an award-winning spreadsheet, amazing presentation graphics, plus business graphics and utilities, hundreds of fonts and thousands of clip art images. Corel WordPerfect Suite delivers Office Suite power at a word processor price.
I would like all my friends to be there. I want my mother to be there. My hair's gonna be done so beautiful. A lot of music, a nice blue dress. I want to be beautiful for every single person that goes there. If I get shot, I want to have a nice funeral.
Every day, 10 children are killed by gunfire. Help stop the violence. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT for free information. Not one more lost life. Not one more grieving family. Not one more.
Probably heard that you can log on to the internet and have a pizza delivered, and it's probably true that it's easier just to dial up and order one of those by voice. But it gets better, because today, through the internet, you can order any food you want, from strawberries to sushi, and have it delivered anywhere by a waiter, all through the World Wide Web.
We're
Richard, you're right. It's a gorgeous location, but I don't see a restaurant, and I don't see any food. I don't see any waiters.
Ah, my little net neophyte. Through the miracle of modern electronics, you can order from anywhere with a laptop computer.
Well, I certainly hope you have a cellular modem, 9600 baud with MP10 correction.
You know, one day you're going to make some man very happy. Anyway, surfing the World Wide Web, we can find not only foods, but a list of restaurants. What do you feel like? Italian?
Yes.
Okay.
Italian.
Here's how it works. With an appropriate web surfboard, such as Netscape, you can find this web page, Internet Restaurant Delivery.
They connect to our server and get the menu. They connect again to our server, say, and tell us exactly what items that they want.
Dan Whaley is our maître de net at Sunnyside Computing, a server for the delivery service Waiters on Wheels.
Yeah.
You peruse hundreds of eateries, from pizza kitchens to an embarrassment of riches in Italian, Mexican, seafood, and continental cuisine. To sample the wonders of the web, you need only click on your favorite gastronomic delight.
The scampi fra diavola and the tortelli alle carciofi.
Yeah, whatever. Virtually the entire restaurant's menu is there to pick from. Antipastis, ensaladas, tutumari, pasticciata. There's desserts, even wine. Scroll to the bottom line and there's the bottom line. Tax, tip, and delivery charge, which is a flat rate, cheap $6. You give them your name, where you want it delivered, form of payment, and then
they press the final button, and our server takes that information, automatically creates a fax image, and faxes it off, usually within about 5 seconds.
We take the order, we place it with the restaurant via fax, the restaurant makes the order, and then my tuxedo-clad waiter goes, picks up the order, delivers it to the customer. It's as simple as that.
Every served city has a Waiters on Wheels dispatch center to get the food to the customer. Phone orders are the bulk of their business, but internet ordering is definitely the wave of the future.
It's easier for the customer because he gets the updated menus. We don't have to send the catalog because that's a big expense for us. With the internet, we can have the menu published inside the internet. There's no paper, there's no trees cut down, and obviously it's a lot cheaper.
My people, here we are.
With the success of the fledgling Waiters Online, expect a cornucopia of duplicate delivery operations to spring up around the globe.
Salud.
Bon appetit.
This is way cool. So sit down, log on, and belly up. From bites to bites, internet dining is the future along the culinary supper highway.
Oh, can we go to the opera or maybe the theater? How about a movie?
Well, I was kind of hoping that we might just surf the web tonight.
Richard, dinner was great.
Ah, don't mention it.
But the date.
You know, because I used my computer, the meal was tax deductible, too. Before we go, we want to remind you that anything you see on our television show, CNet Central, there's tons more information about the subject available online. For example, this week, CNet Online is featuring our live internet video camera. That's right, in our studios here in San Francisco, we have a camera with live feeds 24 hours a day on the internet to show you what's going on.
Well, that's all for CNet Central this week. Thanks for tuning in and logging on.
If you'd like CNET's free weekly electronic newsletter, Digital Dispatch, send email to subscribe@cnet.com. You'll get behind-the-scenes previews of CNet Central and CNet Online, as well as the inside word on breaking news in the digital world. It's easy to get, and it's free. Just send email to subscribe@cnet.com.